Alright, gentlemen, let's be honest for a second. If your mornings aren't what they used to be, and you know exactly what I mean, then it's time to stop ignoring the signs your body is sending you. This is not about getting older. This is about getting smarter. Because the truth is, your body is still capable of incredible things, even after 50. It just needs the right fuel. Most of us start our day the same way, with a cup of coffee. It's the ritual that wakes us up, gets the engine running, and gives us that mental edge to tackle the day. But what if that same cup of coffee could do more? What if it could support blood flow, energy, stamina, and even those early morning situations that used to be automatic? That's exactly what we're talking about today. For more than a decade, Alla Rein, have studied how men's bodies change with age and how simple daily habits can either accelerate that decline or completely reverse it. And here's the truth most guys don't hear from their doctors. The best solutions for male vitality aren't always found in a pill bottle. Many of them are hiding right there in your kitchen. This video is not about miracle cures, it's about science. Real peer-reviewed studies, not internet rumors. And more importantly, it's about strategies real men are using successfully every single day. Let's start with the hard truth. After 50, testosterone levels drop about 1% per year. Blood vessels lose flexibility. Circulation slows down. The result? Lower energy, weaker performance, and that frustrating spike and crash cycle you get from plain coffee. Caffeine gives you a quick boost, and then you're reaching for cup number 2 before lunch, but it doesn't fix the deeper issues. It's like slapping a band-aid on a leaking pipe. We need to do better. Think of your body like a high-performance machine. You wouldn't put regular gas into a Ferrari. So why are you still fueling your body with the same basic coffee you drank in your 20s? It's time to upgrade. And the good news? You can do it with simple, natural ingredients that cost just a few bucks and are probably already in your kitchen. Cinnamon, the blood sugar guardian. The first upgrade is one of the oldest spices in the world, cinnamon. And no, I don't mean dumping half a jar into your mug, just a quarter teaspoon, maybe half if you love the flavor, is enough. But quality matters. Ceylon cinnamon is what you want, not the cheap cassia kind. It has lower levels of coumarin, which is easier on your liver if you're using it daily. Why cinnamon? Because it's one of nature's most powerful blood sugar regulators. Studies show it can lower fasting blood sugar by up to 29%, and stable blood sugar is critical for strong, healthy blood flow, especially to the most delicate blood vessels in your body. When your blood sugar spikes and crashes all day, it causes something called glycation. Your blood becomes sticky, like syrup, and damages those tiny arteries. The first to go? The ones that feed your most vital areas. Cinnamon fights back. It's packed with polyphenols that help smooth out those spikes, improving circulation where it matters most. Even better, it promotes vasodilation, a natural widening of blood vessels, by helping your body produce nitric oxide, the same molecule targeted by certain famous blue pills. Men who add cinnamon to their coffee often report more stable energy, fewer crashes, and better endurance throughout the day. One client told me it was the difference between needing a nap after lunch and powering through his entire afternoon without slowing down. And let's be real, cinnamon makes your coffee taste incredible too. Cocoa, the nitric oxide powerhouse. Next up is cocoa powder, but not the sugary hot chocolate mix you had as a kid. We're talking about real, unsweetened, almost black cocoa. Just a teaspoon stirred into your coffee can make a massive difference. Cocoa is loaded with flavonoids like epicatechin and catechin, powerful antioxidants that naturally boost nitric oxide production. And nitric oxide is the master switch for blood flow. It's the signal that tells your vessels to open wide and let blood rush in. When you're young, your body produces plenty. After 50, production drops by nearly half. But cocoa helps turn that switch back on. One study published in the Journal of Hypertension found that men who consumed cocoa daily experienced a 30% improvement in flow-mediated dilation. That's how well your arteries can expand. That's not just a number. That's better circulation, better oxygen delivery, and yes, better performance. There's another bonus. Cocoa contains anandamides, the same feel-good chemicals your brain releases when you're in love. It also has phenylethylamine, a natural mood enhancer. And as any man knows, half of performance is mental. A positive, confident mood sets the stage for everything else. Plus, cocoa is rich in magnesium, an essential mineral for testosterone production and muscle function, something most men are deficient in. And as a bonus, it gives your coffee a rich mocha flavor. If it's too bitter at first, use a touch of stevia or monk fruit. natural sweeteners that won't spike your blood sugar. Upgrade your daily routine. Before we dive deeper, I want to challenge you to take real action. It's easy to watch a video and forget about it, but if you truly want to improve blood flow, stamina, and performance, start experimenting. After you've watched this far, do two things. Hit the like button and share this video with a friend over 50 who could use this info. You might literally change his life, and don't forget to leave a comment below telling me what you currently add to your coffee. I read every single one. By the way, if you're serious about naturally increasing nitric oxide, the molecule that controls blood flow and vascular health, there's something powerful you should know about. There's a science-backed formula I personally recommend checking out. It contains concentrated nitrates that convert into nitric oxide, key amino acids to keep your NO levels steady, and antioxidants that support nitric oxide synthase, the enzyme your body needs to produce it consistently. It even enhances mental clarity and supports healthy blood vessels. Click the link in the comments after watching this video to see how it works and how men over 50 are using it to dramatically improve their circulation and vitality. Maca, the ancient hormone balancer. Now let's talk about a superfood from the mountains of Peru, maca root. Known as natural Viagra in South America, maca doesn't force blood flow temporarily. Instead, it helps your body naturally balance its own hormones. Maca grows high in the Andes, over 14,000 feet, in harsh, nutrient-rich soil. That's why it's packed with amino acids, vitamins C and E, minerals like zinc, magnesium, iron, and unique compounds called macamides that you won't find anywhere else. In a 2009 study, men who took about a teaspoon of maca daily for 12 weeks reported significant improvements in desire and performance. Another study showed better sperm quality and motility. But maca is not a stimulant. It's an adaptogen. It helps your body adapt to stress and restore hormonal balance naturally. What makes maca special is its effect on the hypothalamus and pituitary gland, the control center for your hormones. Instead of adding hormones, it helps your body make more of its own. That's why results build gradually, not overnight. Most men notice increased energy, focus, and drive within 2-3 weeks. What makes maca special is its effect on the hypothalamus and pituitary gland, the control center for your hormones. Instead of adding hormones, it helps your body make more of its own. That's why results build gradually, not overnight. Most men notice increased energy, focus, and drive within 2-3 weeks. Flavor-wise, maca adds a mild, nutty, slightly butterscotch taste to your coffee. Pro tip, yellow maca is the mildest, red maca supports prostate health, and black maca boosts stamina and energy. Start with yellow and experiment from there. One of my clients, a 54-year-old teacher, described it best. It felt like someone flipped a switch in my brain. Suddenly, I had energy, focus, and motivation again. Coconut oil, the hormone fuel. You're probably missing now. Let's talk about something that might sound strange at first. Coconut oil in your coffee. I know, the idea of adding fat to your morning cup seems weird, but trust me, this one's a game changer. When you blend a teaspoon of coconut oil into hot coffee, you get a creamy, satisfying drink that fuels your body for hours. No mid-morning crash, no donut cravings, no second cup just to stay awake. But more importantly, you're giving your body the raw materials it needs to produce hormones, including testosterone. Here's the science. Testosterone is synthesized from cholesterol and dietary fats. If you've spent years avoiding fat because you thought it was unhealthy, you might have accidentally slowed down your hormone production. Coconut oil is rich in medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, a special type of fat that bypasses your digestive system and goes straight to your liver where it's converted into quick, clean energy. About 60% of coconut oil is MCTs, especially lauric acid, which also supports your immune system. Studies have shown that men who consume MCTs can have up to 20% higher testosterone levels compared to those who consume standard fats. MCTs also support thyroid function, which is essential for metabolism and energy regulation. And here's a bonus. Fat slows down caffeine absorption. That means instead of a sudden spike and crash, you get a steady release of energy over several hours. Add to that the hormone support, and coconut oil coffee becomes one of the simplest biohacks for men over 50. There's one important detail though, you must blend it. Stirring it in will just leave you with an oily layer on top, Not pleasant. Use a small blender, a frother, or even shake it in a mason jar. The result? A creamy, latte-like coffee that tastes like it came from a fancy cafe. Start with half a teaspoon and work up if your digestion needs time to adjust. Or try pure MCT oil if you want a more concentrated, easy-to-digest option. Ginger, the circulation supercharger. The last ingredient on our list has been used for over 5,000 years in traditional medicine, and for good reason. Ginger is like rocket fuel for circulation. Whether you use a small slice of fresh ginger or a quarter teaspoon of ginger powder, this simple addition can have a powerful effect. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols and shogaols, which have strong anti-inflammatory and vasodilating properties. They help blood vessels open up, improve circulation, and reduce oxidative stress, especially in the testicles, which are extremely sensitive to heat and environmental toxins. Here's why that matters. For optimal testosterone production, your testicles need to stay 2 to 3 degrees Celsius cooler than your core body temperature. But most men spend their days sitting, in cars, at desks, often in tight clothes. All of that heat and pressure lowers testosterone production over time. Ginger helps protect testicular cells, improves blood flow, and stimulates the release of luteinizing hormone, LH, the hormone that signals your body to produce more testosterone. In one 2012 study, men who took daily ginger saw a 17.7% increase in testosterone after just 3 months. Another study found significant improvements in sperm count and motility. That's not a placebo, that's real measurable change. Fresh ginger gives your coffee a warm, spicy kick that wakes up your system, like a gentle alarm clock that gets your circulation going. Powdered ginger has more concentrated active compounds for long-term benefits. Try both and see what you prefer. Start small if you have a sensitive stomach, and consult your doctor if you're on blood thinners, as ginger can slightly thin the blood. How to make this work in real life? At this point, you might be thinking, do I really have to turn my kitchen into a science lab every morning? Absolutely not. The key here is consistency, not complexity. You don't need all 5 ingredients every day. In fact, using too many at once could upset your stomach and make you give up before you see results. Here's how I recommend starting. Week 1, add 1 to 4 TSP of cinnamon every morning. That's it. Track how you feel, energy, mood, performance, anything you notice. Week 2, keep the cinnamon and add 1 TSP of cocoa powder. Week 3, add Maca root 3 times a week, e.g. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Week 4, try coconut oil or ginger, whichever appeals to you more. Pro tip, create a vitality blend. Mix cinnamon and cocoa together and keep it in a jar next to your coffee maker. 1 scoop in your cup, done. It takes less than 10 seconds but delivers long-term benefits. And don't expect miracles overnight. Your body has been running one way for decades. It needs time to respond to new inputs. Most men start noticing changes: steadier energy, better mood, improved stamina within 2 to 4 weeks. The key is not to quit before that happens. Join our community. If you're getting value from this video, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're building a space where men over 50 talk openly and without judgment about real health solutions that work. And if you want to go one step further and support this mission, consider becoming a channel sponsor. Even a small contribution helps us keep producing science-based content that can change lives. You'll find the join button below this video. I'd be honored to have you as part of our community. Real-world results and final tips. Here's the reality. Most men over 50 are walking around with untapped potential. Your body isn't broken, it's just underfueled. These simple, natural upgrades don't just support blood flow and energy, they improve brain function, mood, hormone balance, and even longevity. A few extra tips to maximize results. Hydrate. Blood flow depends on blood volume. Aim for 2 to 3 liters of water per day. Move daily. Even a 20-minute walk improves circulation and boosts nitric oxide production. Sleep. Testosterone is produced during deep sleep. Poor sleep equals low T. Eat smart, leafy greens, beets, and citrus are nitric oxide powerhouses. Add them to your meals. And remember, the most powerful results come from consistency over time. It's not about one magic ingredient. It's about creating a daily habit that compounds month after month, year after year. If you're ready to take this to the next level and give your body the support it deserves, there's one more step you can take. Scientists have discovered that maintaining high levels of nitric oxide, the same molecule that controls blood flow and vascular flexibility, is one of the most effective ways to improve performance naturally. There's a natural formula that's been shown to help your body generate more nitric oxide, keep no level steady, support vascular health, and even enhance mental clarity. Many men over 50 are already using it with great results. Check out the link in the comments after this video to see how you can incorporate this into your routine and experience the difference for yourself. Your best years can still be ahead. Here's the message I want you to take away from this. Decline is not inevitable. Slowing down is not destiny. The habits you choose today, even something as simple as what you put in your morning coffee, can rewrite the story of your next 30 years. So tomorrow morning, when you reach for that cup, remember this conversation. Remember that you have the power to support blood flow, boost stamina, and feel strong, focused, and confident again. Not with pills, not with quick fixes, but with simple daily actions that actually work. And please, share this video with a friend. You never know whose life you might change just by passing this knowledge along. I'm Urologist and sharing information from publicly available medical and scientific sources. This content is intended for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. Always consult with your healthcare provider or urologist before making any changes to your diet, supplements, or lifestyle, especially if you have underlying health conditions.